Hey guys, it's Cam again. Got another duel video. This one's against Billy Bay on Vale of Pnath. Like I said before, it's one of the best maps, if not the best map. And he's probably my favourite character on this map, like I said in the other video. Just because you get a lot out of what he's got on this map compared to some others. Because you really need to kill them when they're stacked on this map. If you can't kill them when they're stacked, they're going to get up to 100 again. And it's really important to be able to deal 300, 400 damage or 350 damage or whatever in a fight. And he's one of the best characters to do that. Obviously your strong and peakers, your rangers, and obviously Eisen's turret's got a lot of utility on this map. Probably the other character that's really playable is Death Knight and Scale Bearer. People like Galena too. I'm not a fan of the lights. I know some of the pros do play the lights. You just can't pick enough armor, you know what I mean? And I get there's some advantages to it, but the fact is this is a slow map at times. A lot of choke points. Having extra health is more important. Keel's probably the other one who's playable on the map. And the reason he's playable on the map, really, for me, obviously he's weak against LG, but the rocket splash reduction, it's a big difference. So you notice the fights around rockets and the fights up top, he survives a lot longer than most other characters. Obviously he's got more health too, so... yeah, this is not a bad duel. I was pretty happy with it. Obviously, I made a few mistakes. So there's one big mistake that I did make. I remember it. But all in all, it was not a bad game. And there was a few moments where Billy was trying to trap me, and I was just aware. Like I said in some of the other videos, sometimes, especially when you've heard sound, and then you don't hear any sound, that's almost as good as hearing sound in a way, because you know they're sort of trying to trap you, or they're waiting for you, or they're walking somewhere, you know what I mean? Obviously when you haven't heard sound for ages and then all of a sudden they're walking towards you, it's quite difficult, but that wasn't the case in these situations. I could hear him beforehand, and then the map goes silent. And you can just use that to your advantage and work out what he's trying to do. And he got surprised when I knew, but the thing is, like I told him, obviously I'm better than him, I've got more experience. I almost always know what you're doing, even when I don't know. And that's something you can do, pick up the sound and obviously your experience. So we'll get into the game, focus on the combat as well, and what I'm going to try and do is make some other maps, because mostly it's BC, CK and this map. Which is good, because I think they're the three maps that you can really learn how to play proper duel on. Maybe Insomnia as well. Yeah, I'll get into this game.
Fight.
So I like to charge off the spawn like this, because if they come on a rocket, they're dead. Obviously, if they're right, so it's perfect. Make sure your rocket jump in quickly, get up, and just put you see how it didn't shoot? That's not a sort of rocket, because they quite often come with good speed, so it's actually not a rocket you want to be shooting where you're waiting to see him in the first place. You need to shoot it preemptively, spamming towards a teleport, and you can see I'm a bit late. Now he's got away. Imagine the rocket was behind him when it hit him. Well, he'd be right next to me now, I'll just destroy him. I'm not saying I'm not going to kill him here, because I should still kill him here, as long as Timmy doesn't get a huge amount of damage on me. But, you know, it does make it a bit harder when you're knocking him away in these sort of fights, especially when Mega's up, because if he gets knocked towards Mega, well, you can't kill him anymore, really. And yeah, I've got LG, so I can fight, but, you know, it's just not going to be a favourable encounter for me if he gets all this health and armour and in the fight. So spam your rockets quickly when you get there, especially because I had dual wield still. So you can just really spam them out hard. And like I said, imagine the first one knocked him back towards where I am now. He would be dead in the next rocket, or close to it. So just do that. Always shoot at the armor there, because you can see in midair that they're going towards it. And in this situation here, you don't really, because the turret's behind me as well, you really don't want to let him get back up if you can avoid it. So don't wait for him to come back up. Just shoot the rocket like low. You know, I'm sort of trying to get away around to the right hand side while it's coming up. I know it's obvious, but yeah, just make sure you're hitting him with the rocket, and he can only get 30 damage on you with the LG, and then you just shoot the other one straight against the wall quickly, and he's dead. It's only subtle as well, but when you pick up Mega, just keep moving right a little bit, left a little bit, because then the turret can't hit you. I know it's obvious, but I fell in the slime because of it or whatever, but it does make a little bit of a difference, because you've got to remember that overstack that I got on the Mega, I can only get up to 100 armor, so I want to fight for the next red. Every little bit of health is going to help me, you know what I mean? I'm trying to get spawn control. Can peek here, but you don't have rail, so it's probably not. It's best not to. Same here, getting LG ammo. Because I heard him over there and you haven't heard him again. I was just waiting to see what happened when I waited here. You want to stand off the LG when you do that, though, so you don't pick it up and he can hear it, so that's bad. So I was just waiting to see what he did. Now, when you can't hear anything, right, because there's the door here, the jump pad here, and the other jump pad over here, you know the only way he can get close to is if he's walking to plasma, right? It's literally the only thing that he can do. And I think he was a bit surprised when I knew what he was doing, but the fact is, like I said, I'm standing here still. I know what he's doing. He has to be doing that. Now, it would be even better if I hadn't picked up the LG, because he probably heard that. So he's probably aware of me now as well. Whereas if I hadn't picked up that second LG, he would have no information on where I was. And yeah, he would be aware that I could be setting some form of trap to him. But usually you're up here, you know what I mean? Or around the rockets. So he wouldn't be thinking this is where I was. And I remember I come out, pretty sure I killed him, I can't remember. And I know it's only small, but notice how I adjusted where I shot the rocket. I didn't just see him and panic and shoot. I still moved the rocket at the last second to get a better rocket. Okay, it got him 67 damage, which is a lot more. If I had a shot straight at him, it probably wouldn't hit him. And something weird about this jump pad on the map, a lot of the time when you follow the other guy up, they can't hear you, or they don't know what you're doing. I don't know, I've just found a lot of the time if you go up this jump pad behind them, and it's especially good at its eyes, because what you do is, if they're at the green or something, you throw your turret through the portal, and then go up this jump pad, so you got like a flanking attack. Quite often they don't hear you until you've dealt a fair bit of damage. So anyway, I followed him up. So look, he doesn't even know what's going on.
I knew it, I knew he must be walking towards it.
Alright, just hunt now. See how I stopped still on the ledge for a bit? That's not what we're going to do if you're trying to get close to him here with rockets, because you lose all your momentum. And see when he drops, imagine he was just still going left, I would have to hit a really good rocket. The other thing is when you've got momentum walking towards someone, there's a bigger chance you're going to miss the rail. So I would have been already on my way down by the time he shot it, then I've got a rocket next to him and I can actually have a better chance to kill him. I might still be able to get him here, but you know, it's 50-50, and it's because I stopped still for a second before I attacked. I knew what I wanted to do, I wanted to attack, which you don't have to attack in this situation obviously, but I want to because I want to take that rail off him, I want to kill him. I've got red, and I know all the items are on the left hand side of the map now, so if I can kill him, it's perfect. I'll just deny his spawn and spawn back towards rail, and I can get everything again. I've got 4 kills. So when you shoot that rocket, always make sure it's really deep. Again, when you're in that sort of situation that I'm in there, it sounds counterintuitive, but he is going to shoot a rail. So just go full dodge mode. Don't worry about what you're hitting, because the fact is he'll shoot the rail and you'll kill him no matter what you're hitting. You could be hitting like bad LG and you'll still kill him. So what you want to do in that situation is try and avoid the rail as best you can. So just sacrifice a bit of your aim to go full dodge mode to make it a bit harder for him to hit the rail, because he's going to get one shot only, and you're going to kill him after if he hits or he misses, he's still dead. So that's what you do. You can switch your rockets as well, but yeah, they're going to spawn at LG now. So that's why sometimes in this sort of situation that I was in then, you actually don't want to push towards him so close as what I did. You're better off just tailing back, so that way when you kill him, you're standing over here and he can't spawn LG, he'll spawn over here instead. So this is a bit of a mistake, because now he can get onto the LG, go through the teleporter, get Mega, get green, and he can head off. And I can't really get that much damage on him. He hasn't got rockets, so I sort of can push a bit out of it from rockets, but he's going to have a good stack too, so you've got to be a little bit careful what you do. So because that tribal didn't hit, I didn't hear him just push up. So it's actually okay that he around me, that's fine. Probably you can do what I'm doing here, but sometimes it's better to get Mega first. But the reason you don't want to get Mega first is because if he is walking up while he thinks you're walking to Mega, you've lost your chance to get damage on him getting LG. And once he gets LG and gets near the teleporter, as you guys know on this map, it can be hard to do anything against him, because he can sit down there, wait for me to drop and pin me. I've got to peek over the edge with rockets, and then when he does that, he can go through the teleporter, or he can just go to rockets. I'm not getting any damage anyway. So pushing down here when you're not railable is okay, but just, you have to be careful how you approach this engagement. Reason being is because you don't want to have him rail you early, and then you've got to go through the teleporter, and he's still up here, and then you've got to jump to Mega, and he can still rail you again, and you're dead. I mean, it's pretty unlikely, because he was quite deep still when I got here, so that situation can't really happen once I see that he's that deep. But you just got to be careful of that. See how he's on the left side, and I'm shooting the rocket to the right side? Like I told you guys. Now in this case, he probably could have just kept swinging left, I would have missed, but always shoot on the opposite side to what they're peeking, because they go behind the pillar and they think they can go to the other side. And you'll notice when you shoot these type of rockets, if you shoot them on the right hand side, it hits, it always hits. And when it does hit, this is important too, you've got to notice he's moving towards the right. So if this rocket hits, it's just going to knock him completely back left. So you can hit that, and then you can see how when I shoot that rocket, I'm already pulling my rail out to aim on the left hand side. Okay, he didn't get knocked that much, but it makes a big difference. I know when I shoot that rocket, either he's still on the left, and I need to aim left with my rail, or the rocket's going to hit him and then he'll get bounced to the left, and then I've got an easy rail, you know what I mean? So as soon as you shoot that rocket, don't fuck around waiting to see what happens, looking at him and shooting another rocket. You don't need to. Just switch straight to your rail and it's going to be on the left-hand side. You can use LG, but the problem is on this range, quite often they hit you and then they've got the health bubbles behind you, so then they're not actually railable after that, so then, you know, the attack's sort of over. And from this situation here, you can kill. I'm not saying you will kill, but just don't take any risk. Drop down here. Not quite clean, and it cost me a bit of health, but it's okay. Because where I heard him, you can go straight this way. Make sure you don't drop for the health bubble then, because you would have railed me. Now what you want to do is just like lay low, because you've got to remember, you got this armor, and he's hunting you hard. He wants kills, he needs kills. Whereas if you don't even peek him, don't even look at him, don't even try. Don't even shoot tri-bolt. I mean, you could, but don't even do that. Just come up here. I remember what I do is I bluff to open this doorway. He's got to fuck off because he thinks I'm going to get the health over there, or the Mega might be there, or whatever. And then you can drop down for the health bubble after. Don't go straight for it, because you'll die. Down, tough card against left. Don't even give him a chance to shoot me. Just wait here. Now, the absolute best player might be stone cold and he's waiting for you to go for this or something. But, yeah, if that's the case, I'll say well played. Yeah, you know what I mean. So, with that in mind, what you could do is drop to here otherwise and try and listen to him and go for the health bubble that's in there. But, yeah, I don't think in this situation he's going to try and get me on this health bubble. But he could. Right. This is an important time in the map now because you don't want to die. You've got every gun. He sort of probably has every gun now. But you've also got your ability. So when I'm BJ on this map, I really don't feel that worried when I get to 100 and I've got my ability, because I know if it's a favourable engagement, I can frag him no matter how much health he's got. So you just don't want to die right now. This is when you want to like consolidate your position on the map in terms of your 5-kill score line, and just play for a couple of minutes if that's what it takes to get back in the map. Right, so we know Mega. Just concede this red. Just back off. Yeah, you see this is bad. You don't want to push him because this is damage that he's going to get the red. He's going to get the red anyway. So, like, it's actually good for him that he fell not onto the red, because then he can push for damage. And if I did return some damage to him, then he can get the red afterwards. So that's not a situation where you want to even be presenting. You just want to back off, let him get the red, and then either play for a position up top early so that you're playing for the next Mega, even if it's 20 seconds, 25 seconds away, you can still play for it. And then you've got your ability up top, so you can't really put too much pressure on you. And if it does turn sour, you can just drop off and back off to this green that's down here. Now, if he's pushing in hard, you know, he can kill you. And even if he doesn't kill you, he's got red anyway. So, you know, it's no point in us taking this damage. I don't mind the hit. I'm sure if it's surprising. End up getting red, so it's worked out not too bad. But, yeah, probably a bit of risky play. Again, coming through is a bit risky, but I think I've dealt enough damage. He wasn't going to be here. But I should have stayed up front. Now I'm again, that's why I'm saying shoot that rocket behind him, because see how it's knocking him towards me? If it hits him and knocks him back, okay, we're in a bit of a tight area anyway. But if it hits him and knocks him back, then, you know, fuck, he's probably going to kill me. I only ended up on 60 health, and we know in this game LG can deal that much damage quite quickly. See how it's behind him? It's a huge difference, because he's going to try and get that distance between you. So he's walking back onto that no matter what. And then when it hits behind him and it's knocking him towards you, his aim goes all shit too, because he's like in midair, you know what I mean? And he gets knocking around. So just take note of that rocket. It's really important you guys shoot the rockets like that. Go for the spawn damage and force a bit late. So I probably shouldn't stick around so long, because he'll probably charge out. You can stick around while the turret's low, that was quite good. So I'm actually happy with that play. If the turret was already set up, you can't. If the turret's already set up, you can't do that. But because he didn't push all the way through, I knew I could probably kill him, and he only had a chance to shoot one rail, which is what happened. Obviously, if Timmy smashed me in the back, I had to be quick about it, which I was. So this is even better now. It's really important to go for your spawn damage here. I know you're weak, and I know Mega's up, and I know all that. But he can't rush towards rockets here. And this is a mistake I made in that qualifier I lost to Dan. Usually I would go for this damage, but for whatever reason, and Mega is up now. This situation when I lost to Dan, it wasn't up, but it was coming. And I did this, but instead I just waited and sat at Mega. And Fraser even said to me after I wasn't disappointed that you lost. I was disappointed in how you lost, because if it was against me in a practice game, you'd be sitting there all day. And he was dead right, and I thought, yeah, why wasn't I doing that? And I think it was just because, you know, you're in a tournament or whatever, you're thinking about other shit, you're not... You know, it is a little bit different when you play a tournament, so it's just, it was just shit play. And Dan charged like it wasn't a terrible charge because it was weak and everything was up for grabs. I'm not going to say that, but I could have easily punished it and I didn't. And this is what you got to do, because remember on BJ you got your health regen anyway. So I'm only looking to shoot one rail, and then if he comes charging, by the time I'm at Mega, that's when he'll be coming through with his rockets. If you hit him with the rail, so it's good to sit around here. Probably want to open the door, but when you do with machine gun as you're falling, it's probably better. But notice how like there's been a bit of time, I haven't seen anything. Just go get your items. It's not worth waiting around anymore. Because the other thing is you want to get these items, get onto a better spot in the map. So if you're just sitting there waiting for spawn damage that's never coming, then you're allowing him to get everything and get back into a position for the next red. Probably a mistake to come in for damage here, but I want to get my ability back, which is important too. Pick up that armor. Should pick up that armor. This is why I'm playing slow, because you got a 7 frag lead and you got your ability back, but you still want to pick up that armor. It's bad. I don't know why I didn't. And like I said, in this situation, I'm just looking to work out where he is. I know he's trying to trap me, he's above me or whatever, but just put yourself in situations where you can't really drop without you knowing or being able to get away, back off, and try to get up to 100. Then in the next engagement that you feel is right for you, use your ability and defend your item. I think I ended up attacking his item because I thought I could get through the teleport and smash him, but yeah. Shoot that rocket. See how that one was shot quite deep? It's probably a mistake. You need to shoot it shallow along the wall. Reason being is because when people use LG against you, especially in situations like that, they're always trying to open up the angle as much as they can. So what that means is he's going to be walking along the right-hand side wall. So you shoot the rocket like quite parallel to the right-hand side wall, just far enough off the wall so that if he's on the wall, it's going to hit him, he can't dodge it. And if he's off the wall, you've got the most amount of chance to hit him if he's just off the wall. But see how he's moving along the wall to get damage? And because I'm not that strong, I actually don't really want him to be able to get knocked close towards me. You don't want to shoot deep rockets in that situation. You want to shoot a rocket that's just going to hit him right in his foot or his knee, you know what I mean, and knock him backwards. Or knock him sideways. Where I shot that rocket, it's just too deep and he got past it. Just get away now. So I'm bluffing towards that, and then I can get red. So it's important that you bluff, because if you just wait for red to come and you're not in a position to get mega when he gets red and rocket jumps up because you're still sitting at rockets, then that's no good. So I just bluff towards mega and come back. When I came back, I couldn't hear him up top running towards me. He's going for red instead. Just go get mega and you're good. Should get a health bubble here. Like, as BJ, probably not as important. Right, I'm looking to fight now. Alright, wasted both of those. Probably a bit, wishful thinking for me to be able to charge through with LG, but I want to catch him off guard and get him around the corner with me. 2 shards. Probably don't want to sit on this rocket launcher. A little further back's a bit better. Go get your ability now as BJ, because you got 100, you can't get anything more, right? So just be careful he's not coming in for damage now, because it'll be a good time for him to come in for damage. It's really important as certain characters to get your ability back on this map, because the 6 time shards like right next to each other, and especially with the 60 seconds now, it's important. Whereas for him, he's got all the armor so he can get his ability back, and as Eisen, you're not always using your ability, which is a big factor in a lot of duel matchups. Remember when I played Chain at the LAN, he had Ghost Warp constantly because I wasn't using my drone, so he was getting all the time shards, and I wasn't using the drone. So I know that's a small thing in your lower level duels, but in your high level duels, if you can get like 10 ability uses in the duel compared to their 6, that's a big difference. So yeah, that's something you need to keep in mind. Nice damage. Still playing for whatever item he doesn't want. Yeah, I remember coming in charge. Now I did 2 mistakes. If I was gonna do what I did, use your ability earlier. Like I tried to explain in the previous video about BJ, it lasts longer than what you think. So just use it real early. I always explain it like this. It's like when you've got quad. You know when you've got quad and quad's running out? If you're in transition running to chase them, it feels like it doesn't last very long, right? Same with BJ's ability. If you're trying to chase them with it, it feels like it doesn't last very, very long. But like with quad, imagine you're on the opposite feet and the guy's coming around the corner with quad and there's only 2 seconds left in quad. It feels like an eternity, you know what I mean, that he's got quad. You're waiting for it to run out and it just won't. Same with BJ's ability. You're waiting for it to just run out in the fight and it just doesn't. So that's how I sort of use it. I use it too late here, and it probably cost me a little bit of damage in setting my aim, because you got to remember in this sort of situations, the quicker you get it onto them and start hitting them hard, the harder it's going to be for them to start hitting you because the pushback and all that sort of stuff. So I think I died here. So good LG by Billy. See how he's pushed right forward. It's good. Get me through as I'm coming to the teleporter. But yeah, it's probably a bit of a risky fight to take. But I thought, fuck it, I'll see if I can get him. Because 100, if you get a good track on him with LG, you pretty much can kill him. And if you can't kill him, you can mortally wound him, and then you can go get red after if you don't die, because he's so weak you can't challenge anymore because he'll be ralliable. And then you've actually got the more armor in the map. You know what I mean? He's the one forced to skulk off to the other side. And you might be low on health, but as BJ, like I'm saying, you need a health bubble in your 50, 100. And then he's ralliable, or he's weak, or he's on the weaker side of the map, and you can play for position for the next mega even. So that's where it's important. I think I died. Let's get away from that. You've got to be careful he's not charging. Sometimes it's better just to leave here. But I'm too slow. If he's coming in now, I'm just dead from like whichever way he wants to come, you know, whichever's trying to come now. Nice rocket, but you still can't get a lot of the time you need to understand as well, I don't think in this case because he just picked up the green, but when they're the ones who've got the cycle on the red armor and the mega, this green above you is usually up. And same with the one below you here. So that's what Fraser used to say. Cam, I think you're better at this. There's a couple of reasons why I was better than him at this map. But he said, Cam, I think one of the big reasons you're better than me at this map is because you always pick up the green near the LG when you're weak. I don't. And I said, yeah, probably because I pick that up a lot when I'm weak. Obviously, you can't really deny it when you're in control. And if you do catch them when they're at the LG, but you don't have to go for it if you don't know where they are. And quite often when they're in control, they're sitting at the tri-bolt or above. So you can go get it for free. Okay, if they're really good and they're hunting down towards LG because they think that's what you're up to, then yeah, you'll be in trouble. But a lot of the time it's up. And same with this green, when they're in control, this green above you is up a lot. I don't think it's quite up yet, but it'll be soon. Lucky he didn't make his rocket jump, but I was looking to back off. I was saying that he fell. Just try and consolidate the position. Same with that lower green, it's usually up, so unfortunately Timmy's there, so just get away now. I remember I fell. Timmy knocked me off or something. So I probably should have just waited up top. I mean the green arm was probably a little bit away, but it looked like once he fucked his rocket jump up, he wasn't actually coming towards me, so I didn't need to leave, so it was bad.
Turret did it.
Probably not lucky to get that much damage, but and then red Z, here you go. That's alright. So you can probably go with LGs here. So when I've got a gun like this, you don't always have to do this, but when you've got a gun that they don't expect you to have, just play off that, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't go to LG here because then he'll know what I've got. Now, it might actually end up backfiring because he turns up at the red. But it's especially useful when you've got rockets and they don't expect it. Just play like you don't have rockets. They'll come charging in because they think you've got no rockets. Then all of a sudden you switch your rocket and there's rockets at their foot and it's knocking you closer towards them. You just smash them because I've got LG out. So just when you do pick up a gun that you're not meant to have, just play off it a bit and don't necessarily reveal that you've got that straight away. Now sometimes they'll know anyway, I get that, but not always. You can use your ability in this situation preemptively. Reason being is because I'm quite surprised he's actually not challenging me. I'll try and get rockets. Try and fluff that sound, but it doesn't work that well in this game.
5-minute warning.
This is when you need to understand. He's trying to set some trap. They always attack when they think Timmy's there. So I know I took 3 rockets to destroy it. So it actually worked out in my favour because the same rocket hit him and the turret. But they attack and they always jump, so you have to lift that rocket after you shoot it. And when I say lift it, I'll show you what I mean.
5-minute warning.
So once I shoot this one, the next one needs to go about here. And it depends on what you know about where it is, how far left you need to shoot it. Sometimes if you really think they're full on charge and you shoot it here, obviously if you get around the corner early, it's better. But sometimes, like in this situation, you can't. I got lucky to hit him, and then he probably didn't have quite enough health to do that attack. Always go for your spawn damage here. This rocket jump is really important. When they're off spawn, that rocket jump's really important. I don't know how you can get that high in this game, but you can. So he thinks he can get away up here, and just put him under pressure, and he can't. I'll kill him every time with rockets here. Well, maybe not every time, because I think I dudded him. In that situation there, when he's actually weak, don't even try and midi him if this is a chance of getting hit. Because look at the damage I've dealt to myself, and now I can't even peek properly. And now he's gone. And I'm following on the wrong side of him. See how I'm following on the behind him? So if he gets away, he's got the items. It's bad. I think I missed a couple of shots too. Go. It can be risky to go for this, but fuck it, I'm doing it. Don't peek here. You don't have to rocket jump for this, but you want to because I know it hurts you a little bit, but especially as BJ, it doesn't really hurt you that much. Maybe it takes you off 20 armor, you know what I mean? Off what you would have had. But then it doesn't allow him to come to here or here and really smash it with LG. When you come up here, usually you want to shoot the rocket against here. Because if he's up here and you just drop off, he can't really hurt you that much. This is where we don't really want to take damage because he's on the Mega side, the Mega's next item. So you can try and work your way over to there, but with an 8-2, like it's actually probably better just to play slow here and not even reveal yourself at all. Once he's at top, I'm dropping damage. You have to be somewhat aware that he could be dropping for rockets, dropping to smash it with rockets, like it can happen. But yeah, against Billy, I'm looking for damage here. See how I waited a split second? Now, it was risky to come up here, no doubt, because if he was there with LG, I'm probably gone. But see how once he's not there and I can't hear anything, just hold on to that rocket that split second longer. Because if he was coming straight out and I could hear him, I'd shoot it straight away. But you couldn't. So get it down late. And see how I'm jumping when I'm shooting the next one? That's to get it a bit better angle, because obviously it's quite flat here. You can't really shoot it what you want to. I know you guys know that, but it is important. Yeah, this is when he got surprised that I knew that he was waiting here. He's just around the corner now. But what I said before at the start of the video, when you got no sound, that's sound in a way, you know what I mean? And I'd heard him at the red. I never heard the red pick up. I never heard him fuck off. Be very careful what he's trying to do. So I thought originally he's up there trying to wait for me and trap me. But then I couldn't see him when I opened the door and that. Now, I just got this premonition that he was there. And he's thinking like, fuck, how did you know? But I didn't know exactly, but I'm clearing the angles as I go because I'm worried he's trying to trap me because I can't hear anything.
Hello, man.
Yeah. And it was laughing out because I just knew because like I didn't hear anything, you know what I mean? So I didn't know exactly he was there. But once I opened the door, I thought, you know, your spidey sense kicks in, and I just thought, well, fuck, he must be there. Like, where else could he be? And if he's not there, I'll shoot that rocket. And then maybe I can have a look towards red and see what's going on in there. And back off if he's like close or attacking me or whatever. Even if I take a rail, it's okay. So that's where it's like, against lesser players, you just always know what they're doing. So like, it's quite funny because like they just think, well, fuck, I can't even when I'm trying to trick him and I'm doing a move I've never actually done before, I'm still losing, you know what I mean? So he's seen it before, but I hadn't. I'd never really seen someone hide there before either. I just knew. So you'll get that as you get a bit more experience, you know what I mean? But like I said, the big takeaway is no sound can be just as important as sound.
I can't hear you. You're sitting in the chat. You're just gonna disappear.
When you get damage like that, they spawn LG. So rush quickly. 2 reasons. The greens here, if they are as BJ, this is what I'm saying. BJ's ability is really strong on this map because most of the time when you frag them, and you guys know this, most of the time when you frag them, you're around rockets. So you've got access to 2 health bubbles before they really have a chance to hurt you. So, and this green's usually up too. So what I'm saying is, you will have 25 health because the regen, minimum, 75 when you pick up the 2 health bubbles, or just 50 if you pick up one of them. And if you've got an armor, you're 150, and then you got your rail and that. They can't attack you. So he's probably the best character for stopping them from being able to attack you off spawn on this map. That's why I like him so much on this map. And you got all the big damage in the big fights. So like everything you need on this map, he offers. So I actually genuinely believe he's like the best character on this map. Maybe some others are close, you know, your struggles and your ranges, they're always good on any map, etc, etc. So yeah, so we're looking towards LG with rail as quickly as we can. And that's a really important rail to hit. 2 reasons. He's just like, fuck, you know. And when you get to a good level, you know they're going to be there, but you still get hit by it anyway, you know what I mean? Because you kind of got to get LG and get out of the map. If you don't, you know, you're 7 frags down and 4 minutes go. Obviously, he's not going to beat me in this duel, but even if he was like really good or even better than me at the game, well, he's still got to get out of the map. Like 7 frags over this distance on this map, like, you know, no one's going to beat you. You know what I mean? So he has to get out of the map. So that's why you have to punish by going there quickly hitting these rails. And it looks like a semi-difficult shot, but it's really not. You just hold the crosshair quite far right and hit him. And then quite often what they do is they come to the teleporter towards the red, and you can come back here and try and hit him again, or they go through and get mega, and then you've saved yourself heaps of time. You can push up to the tri-bolt so they can't try and get your next red, because either they come up top towards the teleport exit and you smash them with rockets that they don't have. I don't have any at the moment anyway, but you know what I mean. Or they come from above me here towards mid-platform towards red, and you're up at tri-bolt, you smash them, and okay, they might get red, but you're still going to smash them and get good damage. And when you've got a 7 frag lead, you don't need to kill them again. You just like constantly smash their stack and deny the weapons and that. You're laughing. One thing I just thought of when I'm watching this video, I never considered it. Because you start with armor, how much is it? No, a rail takes all your armor off spawn, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Yes. Yeah, it does, yeah. Because I was going to say, does Eisen get railed and then he has armor regen now? But he doesn't. But you got to be careful, because if you kill him and he picks up a time, like a health shard, I know they're 10 now, they used to be 5. He gets up to 25, and then he might not be railable anymore, so that's important. But yeah, I was just thinking to myself, he'll lose 60 armor, so he won't have any armor if you rail him once. Because I was trying to think, you know how when you rail BJ, and then you wait a split second and he's not railable anymore off spawn, he's like the only medium that has that. I was just trying to work out if Eisen would have that, but he won't. Lucky
what? Where are you?
That's a good angle of how like you want to go quite far right. I know it means that he's moving quite laterally to you, which generally makes the aim a bit harder. But if you're further left, the angle's just too tight to hit the rail. I used to be really good at it. I haven't been that good at it lately, but Fraser's really good at it, and yeah, some other players like Stejo are really good at hitting that rail. And it's really important rail, because when you hit it, now it's on you if they die or not. If you miss it, really it's like 50-50 at best here, who's going to get away. Now, I can get through the teleporter and get away, or I can use my ability and probably surprise him, which I think is what I did. But, yeah, you just got to be careful. See how I tucked back in and waited before I came back out? Like I told you in some other videos? That split second of indecision is really important. Well, it's not indecision, it's like putting indecision in him, because he doesn't know what to do. Am I going to drop on the right-hand side and try, is he going to come out the jump pad? Is he going to go through the teleporter? Where should I shoot my tri-bolt? Should I shoot the tri-bolt towards there? Oh, it didn't hit him. Where is he? You know what I mean? And now I come out on a better timing. If I peaked on default timing while I was reloading or using my ability, that tri-bolt would have hit me and I'm dead, pretty much.
Time.
Now I can get red. Can just leave you.
Master.
Oh, nice.
Impressive.
If he was heading towards Mega through the teleporter there, I wouldn't have got any damage here, but that's okay. You can't get damage here because I was so slow getting to this position. But because he was coming towards rockets, then I could get damage, and I should be able to frag him again. Nice shot. Probably a shit peak, but it's a good shot.
Lightning speed.
Oh, beautiful. Careful, because I probably spawned at the LG again, so I remember I died because I had no ammo, but if you got ammo here, just get to the health bubble. This is why I'm saying Bezo's so good, because you know, I'm weak, but I'm not like critically weak yet. So if I hit a good rocket on him, and I don't have any ammo, so it can't happen, but if I hit a good rocket on him and switch to a rail, I can kill him again at LG, or get damage, you know what I mean? And if he's pushing in, I've at least got a chance to frag. I'm not saying I will frag every time, because I'm not that strong, but you can. The other thing is, and I know it's subtle, I only got 14 damage on him, yes. But notice how I didn't shoot the tri-bolt really deep towards the LG, because I knew on the timing that I was there, he would already be rushing towards me. So it's no good to shoot it past him, you know what I mean? Just change where you're aiming. It's really subtle, and you get experience when you're really strong at spawn fragging the timings, and even other situations of the map, the timings they can get around the map. And it does change where you need to aim, and it makes all the difference. Now, okay, it only hit him 14, but you know, for a start, 14 is better than nothing. And if he was in a bit closer towards where I shot it, you know, I can absolutely smash him. Then I can pick up the rocket launcher, go to the health bubble and shoot a rocket. And maybe even kill him, because I've hit him 100 damage with the tri-bolt already, you know what I mean? And in this case, if I never shot that tri-bolt and I was just standing at the rockets, he probably would have just killed me. But because I did that and juked, maybe he's a bit afraid to charge me now. He probably should have just charged me anyway. And what I actually tried to do was jump past the shotgun. I'll actually get the kill, but I got caught in the thing. See? And then he's away. And I tried to rattle him and I don't have any ammo. So I get annoyed when I die like that, because those type of frags are such beautiful frags against anyone, because you just smash them and they think, well, I can't kill this guy with any amount of health. Like, I can get him critically weak and I still can't kill him off spawn. You know, what chance have I got? And they're really important because then you consolidate your map control when you do get those kind of frags. Because then he's spawning a rail and I can take my time getting mega, green, health, and up top the next red. And all he's got is a rail off spawn, you know what I mean? So it's really important to frag there. So I get annoyed when I die, especially considering the good chance that I had. All I needed to do was jump and I was out.
Calling the turret, like, it's gonna shut down. And you would have thought I was insane.
Yeah, it's close.
I got caught in the turret and I tried to.
Gotta be careful when you grab those in case he's there. Shouldn't come back this way, I know I did. Just go get rockets and then come back this way if that's what you're going to do. Obviously he's coming back, and now I've probably got a chance to frag him, but yeah. I remember I did good dodge here. Notice how I'm dodging the rockets. I'm pushing forward in a way, and then just as he's about to shoot, I'm pulling back the other way. And like, look at these rockets, you know, he doesn't know where to shoot him because of how I'm moving. Just watch it again. It's only subtle, but... Good for me that we both died. Again, okay, the rocket didn't get any damage, which is probably unlucky. Notice how I had it where I aimed it, and then I realised late, nah, that's not a good spot, we've got to move it. It's better to change where you shoot the rocket and have it come out later than shoot a rocket that's simply never going to hit him on the left-hand side. And I was quite surprised it didn't hit him. I probably didn't shoot it quite deep enough. And that's what I'm saying. Imagine he was pushing all the way forward and I shot it really deep. It's still going to hit him. That's what I keep telling you guys. It's still going to hit him. Whereas when I shot it shallow like I did, and it didn't really look shallow when I shot it, but I guess it was. When I shoot it shallow like that, it doesn't hit him at all. So that's why shooting a deep rocket back towards here would have been better. And if he is walking close to me, it's still going to hit him anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh, bad misses, that's alright. Consolidation. You can push up damage here with your ability. And the only reason you're doing this is because it's going to surprise him when you do. Hold your rockets if you need. Don't waste all that. You've got to be careful dropping this because you know you've never seen him towards LG or come through the teleporter. So you've got to think he's probably setting a trap. I mean, it's unlikely that he would be able to get LG and then come back here and me not have heard him. But I was spamming the shadow rockets, so sometimes your hearing's not quite as good. But just be careful when you drop for this. Again, like, see how I'm a bit apprehensive to come in here? Simply because, like, it's almost too good to be true. When it's too good to be true, it is, you know what I mean? See how I'm aiming that rail? I keep trying to tell you guys, just walk along. You got plenty of time. I'm stacked as fuck now. And I just want to make sure that he's not able to smash me. So I'm just watching what he does, where he shoots his rockets, what he's up to. And I'm moving right, and eventually it'll connect with him and I'll just shoot. And I hit a nice rail. Now I can come through with shotgun or rockets, probably kill him. Usually when you frag him over the small LG, so just be careful here. See, I should have been spamming earlier. I knew, obviously, because I knew I was shooting it already, but just a little bit. See how you lift that rocket there? Its reason being is because if you shoot it against the ground, on the angle, you're not going to get it as deep. You know what I mean? It's only going to be here. Whereas if you shoot it against that wall, it's going to be deeper. It's sort of hard to explain why, but it's difficult to shoot the rocket all the way here and avoid this wall and still get it there, whereas it's much easier to get it up to here. So yeah, that's why I shot it there. And then I was actually surprised it didn't hurt him. Can peek here, but you know, if you peek, you can die too. But if you do die, if you do peek, you're gonna kill him. So unlucky that I missed it, but it's alright. Drop down to stop him getting rockets and shit. He's up. He's gonna go for red, right? But we can get the health bubble. We can even maybe get this green over here. And we can stop him moving around the map. Okay, Mega's about to come, so if he gets this and goes mid-platform, he might be able to stop us. But I'll still back myself in to get good damage anyway. Don't want to peek all the way in here like this, I don't think, even though he hasn't got it. Okay. And yeah, I'm going for that spawn frag again. I also got caught in my leg, which is no good. Once he's got there, don't root around for too long. I fucking hate when that happens, you know what I mean? But yeah. Shouldn't peek in here because you're just going to rally and get red, there's no point. Just play for the game. In this situation here, you can jump for Mega. I don't like to do it though. So I just usually just go, hold on, this is it. I'll be like 2 minutes.
Okay, good news or bad news?
Yeah, 2 minutes. So you can jump for this Mega here, but generally I trust myself to be able to get good damage, especially if it hasn't got LG, when they come up here and walk this way. Because you can just keep spamming the rocket this sort of spot here, and it just absolutely smashes them. And if they don't, then you go here. And this is one of those situations where a good player will know you're just spamming this rocket consistently, and he'll just sit behind here and you can't really get much damage at all. But that's where I'm telling you, like Fraser always used to tell me, just wait, hold that rocket a split second, and just keep shooting at the same spot, but on a different timing. They'll walk into it because they think you've moved, or you're changing where you're aiming, or what are you doing, and then it just smashes them. Anyway, Billy probably just goes straight forward, and I'll smash him anyway. So it's important that you don't actually go for it. But like I'm saying, see how I'm flicking that rocket around the corner? Now, okay, the first rocket's sort of controlled where it's going anyway, but then we're just looking to get max damage here and get away. So smashed him. I remember I hit him here as well. Yeah, I can't teach you boys how to hit those sort of ones, but I don't really know how it hit, to be honest, because I hardly see him. And it was not even zoomed, which is rare for me to shoot him like that. But I didn't zoom because I knew I had to be extremely quick. So that's, again, one of the rare occasions where I'm not zooming. He's going to spawn up here. I thought he might spawn towards rail, but obviously I killed him early enough so that he spawned towards there. And now I've got him dead again. In this sort of situation, you can tuck again, or honestly the best bet is just to push right back out. See how I go left? There's no need, you don't need to, you're strong, just push straight out. Again, that's my aiming style. I'd say I tugged it at the end a little bit, which is bad. I actually had him lined up perfectly, I just didn't click. So usually I don't do that, it's a mistake. See how I'm dodging that way and moving back? I would have done that even if he wasn't gauntleting. Just so you trick him which way you go and he'll come around the other way, switch your rockets and smash him. Obviously, once he pulls out gauntlet, it's even better because you don't want to get hit by gauntlet because they can actually kill you here, which is sick, but they can. I go for this spawn damage like same as. Like I said, that shot is really important. There's two really important spawn frags on this map. That one, and when you kill them at rockets, and kill them at rockets and get damage towards rail. Obviously the ones when they're spawning in here while you're back at Mega and stuff, it is important to get damage on there, but it's not as critical because they don't have weapons that can destroy you straight off spawn like LG or rail. I'll just go up here. Again, see how I'm shooting that rocket really deep? Now okay, he might have dropped off towards the right, but then I can use my rail. What I don't want is him to get away all the way back here and smash him with LG. And I've got good stack, so you can shoot it behind him. Just shoot it behind him, it'll knock him forward, you kill him. See what I mean? Whereas if I had shot that close and it's knocking him back, I probably still would have killed him, but you know, it can be a close run thing if you missed the rail or you missed your next rocket or whatever. Just shoot it behind him, smash him, and they get annoyed when it goes behind him because they're thinking, well, he's just got so much depth on his rockets, I can't do that myself. And that's because you can't, you know what I mean? So you learn how to do it.
1 minute warning.
Time to die.
Just keep spamming the shit out of here with the twin rockets. And Fraser used to be a lot better than me. For some reason, my rocket aim usually goes haywire when I got two rocket launchers. I just keep shooting them like because it's fun, you know what I mean? But I mean, you got to still focus on aiming. Just don't keep spamming. So I got him in the end. This is really important. Always go for this spawn damage. Now Billy, I've done it to him enough times. He knows, but it's still important. What I like to do if I'm really close like this, just get to use LG and drop towards them, because most of the time they just charge out towards Mega rail, and a lot of the time you can kill them when they only shoot one rail. Not always, but a lot of the time. Yeah. But if I'm further back and I think he's close to rail or getting rail, I just shoot a rail and quickly get away so that he doesn't have a chance to hit me with his. Yeah, see, he's aware, so I should say to kill him. Okay, so in this situation here, you can spawn frag by standing here. They spawn towards LG. Now, this is a terrible time to do it because Mega and Green's up. He's going to get everything. But, you know, when you're 20 to 4 left with 40 seconds left, I'm going for another frag, you know what I mean? So you can do this spawn frag, but this isn't the time to do it. And like I said in the previous video, if you use dual wield and you're ailing and you hit them instantly as soon as they're spawning in, you can hit them again before they get across. Only with BJ. See how I never heard anything? don't just jump in. He set a good trap for me, but that's where like I'm a wee, you know what I mean? And I'm weak, so I need to be a bit careful. And he's thinking, fuck, how did he know? Like anyone else would have been jumping forward. It's because I just knew, you know what I mean? I never heard you go to rockets rockets. I never heard what you're up to, and I was quite careful. Now I can go for this guy. Okay, if he sets another trap for me, I'll say, well played, you're too good. But, you know, it's just not going to happen. Once I hit that first row, I'll just waddle forward. He's only got rockets out, so he's not really going to get much damage in. I'll have to fuck off. Because he's worried that I'm going to switch LG and kill him, because I actually got more health than him now that I routed him. And then I can challenge the Mega maybe. I'm not saying you can't die if he's got good spam or he's dropping back down. You can, but I'm coming up once I hit that. And the other beauty of it is now I've got position on red, you see, because he had to go for Mega. If I went to rockets, he would still be able to come up and get position on, or at least challenge me from a good spot. Now he can't really challenge red, all because I pushed to the teleporter at the right time. See how I waited on that last one? It's really important. I didn't shoot it instantly. I watched, I waited. I knew I've probably only got one. You can switch LG because you know it's so weak, but with 13 bullets it can be a bit risky. Yeah, just watch it again. See how I just shot those 2 rails. I'm just using my crosshair nice and gentle. I'm waiting for him to cross over. If he won't cross over it, I'll move right or I'll move my mouse gently right. I've got time. I've got 67 health and 6. And the fact is, if you frag here, once you get, especially as BJ, once you get that red and the health bubble next to you, you're really only like 25 or maybe 50. He can't attack you, is what I'm saying. So you only cost yourself maybe 25, 50 health. But it's much more important to make sure that you hit it. Because we're only talking about the health you're saving is presuming you actually win the fight. If you don't hit him, then you're dead. And you didn't win the fight at all. He gets red. So watch it again. Again, just nice and steady with the crosshair. Slight adjustment. See, I'm not snapping past him. It's not violent. It's just like smooth. That's as violent as my mouse movements will ever really be with rail. And then watch this last one. I just held it on the left. He thankfully walked towards it for me. If he didn't, I was going to start moving it right and I'll hit him. Okay. Push back here just for frag. You shouldn't do this in this situation, but they can spawn LG and you rail them quickly. You get through and you rail them quickly. And again, spawn frag damage. You can hear when I go through the teleport, so I knew he was still there. Should have just held right. GG. So see what I mean? Yeah, so just focus on some of those tips for combat that I'm showing you. Wasn't a great duel, but it wasn't a bad duel either. So what we tried to focus on? We tried to focus on how we're shooting our rails, positions we can take, playing around our ability, and yeah, spawn fragging. It's really important on any map. But certainly on maps where there's guns and armor close by, they can always have access to. It's really important to get good damage on them and limit their mobility around the map early. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hit me up in the comments. Thanks for that.